Hi everybody, I'm Priskaya with Dual Sky Yoga. Thanks for tuning in. Today's practice, I will guide you through some twists while we strengthen our core. And we will begin on our backs. If you have a block, use a block. Otherwise, just come to lay on your backs in constructive rest with the soles of the feet on the mat and the knees bent. And we'll settle here for a few breaths, but before you get too comfortable, lift up the hips a little bit and bring the front of the pelvic bone up towards the belly button so that you're engaging the low belly and flattening the low back. And then go ahead and rest the hips back down on the mat. You can bring one hand to your chest, one hand on the belly, or you can lay both of the hands alongside the body, slightly away from you, palms facing up. Whatever is most comfortable. And just take notice of where you are, where your breath is. Allowing the breath to slowly deepen. Filling up the entire belly with air on the inhale. And on the exhale, slowly releasing all the breath out through the nose. Relax the shoulders. Soften the face. Separate the backs of the teeth. Just allow the face to slacken. Feeling yourself get heavier with every exhale, sinking further into the mat. Knowing that you're fully supported. Big inhale through the nose. Slow and steady exhale out the nose. And begin to invite in your Ujjayi breath. That slight constriction of the throat, audible to your own ears. Try to keep your victorious breath throughout class. And try to keep the inhale and the exhale nice and long and smooth. One more big breath in. Pause at the top of the inhale. And then a slow breath out. If the eyes are closed, blink them open. If you're using a block, grab the block and place it in between your thighs or your knees, wherever you feel most comfortable. If you don't have a block, pretend there's a block in between your thighs and spin the thighs in towards each other, engaging the muscles. If you lost the engagement of the low belly, bring that back in, flattening the low back, and on the inhale, reach the knees in towards the chest, but bring them so they're directly on top of the hips. Flex the feet. Arms are out in the T. Big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly begin to drop the knees over to the right. Don't go as far as you can before your left shoulder starts to peel off the mat. Once that happens, stop there. Keep the engagement in the low belly and just inhale and back through center, nice and slow. And then exhale, lower to the left. Inhale, come back through center. And then exhale, right. If you'd like to challenge yourself, maybe straighten both of the legs as you come back through center. And then exhale over to the left. One more time, center on the inhale, and then exhale to the right. So you're not swinging, you're moving with control. And the inhale brings it back in through center as you bend the knees, and we move the block off to the side. Bring the right knee in towards your chest. Extend the left leg straight on the mat. Press through the heel. You could also keep that leg, that knee bent. Big inhale. As you exhale, extend the right foot up towards the ceiling. You can gently clasp the back of the thigh. If you have a strap and would rather use the strap, go right ahead. But try to bring some space in between the top of the thigh bone and that crease there where it meets the hips. Maybe using your right thumb to find that crease where the thigh meets the hip and gently nudge it forward. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly begin to bring that right leg across the body towards the left. Again, keeping both shoulders down on the mat. You can extend both arms out to a T. Inhale. And as you exhale, look over your right shoulder. Both legs are engaged. You're pressing through both heels. Keep the low belly engaged as you inhale. Bring the right leg back up through center. And exhale, bend the knee. Give it a little hug, maybe a couple of hip circles. And place that foot down on the mat. Bend the left knee. Reach the left knee in. Give it a little hug, extending the right leg straight on the mat. Inhale. And then exhale, extend left foot up towards the ceiling, using the strap if you like, or gently clasping behind the left thigh. And then once again, take that little exercise, bring your left thumb into that crease, right where the top of the thigh bone meets the hip socket. And gently begin to draw that left hip forward so that it's even with the right, and you find a little space in that joint. Keep reaching through both heels. Low belly's engaged. Inhale. And as you exhale, gently begin to cross that left foot over towards the right. Keep pressing through the heel. Maybe this time reaching the left arm out to the left and looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, come back through center. And then exhale, bring the knee in. And take a few circles. Come back through the center. Place both feet on the mat. Knees are bent. Engage the low belly. Top of the pelvic bone comes up towards the belly button. Inhale, bring both knees in towards your chest. And as you exhale, swing up to sit. Come into a seated position. If you have a blanket, you can sit on the blanket or a towel. Come to sit at the very edge of the mat. Extend both of your legs out in front of you. Press through the heels. Spin the thighs in. Bend the right knee, placing the sole of the foot down on the ground or the mat. Keeping the spine nice and tall. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, gently begin to turn over towards the right, but keep the arms lifted. So you're really trying to utilize the core here in your twist. Inhale, grow long. And then as you exhale, drop the right hand behind you as you hug that right knee in with your left hand. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Try to keep twisting from the upper back and try not to use that knee too much as leverage. Too often we try to jam ourselves into a twist. So just rotate the upper part of the body. Big inhale. Exhale here. And then inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, counter twist to the left, dropping the left hand behind you, and then that right knee comes onto the inside of, the right elbow comes onto the inside of the knee. So you don't want that right knee to come out to the side. So keep that connection with the elbow. Keep bringing the knee in. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, twist. Inhale to unwind, reach the arms up, drop the right knee out towards the right. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward over the left leg, but come only halfway. Placing the right hand on the outside of the foot or the shin. Big inhale. And then as you exhale, twist over to the left, reaching the left arm up and over. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, unwind, reach the arms up. This time as you exhale, go ahead and fold forward over the leg. You have a strap, you can use a strap. With every inhale, we grow longer, so you're reaching the crown of the head forward. And with every exhale, you fold forward. Inhale, roll yourself back up, reach the arms up. And exhale, extend the leg, arms alongside the body. Bending the left knee, placing the foot on the mat. Press through the heel of the right foot. Inhale, lift up. Keeping the arms where they are, exhale, twist to the left. Another inhale, elongate the sides of the body, and then as you exhale, drop the left hand down, and then hug that left knee in. But again, you're not pressing that knee so far in towards the body that it's going to make you twist harder. You really want to try and utilize your muscles alongside the body, your obliques here, that are part of your core to help you twist. Inhale, unwind. And then exhale, twist to the right. Keeping that connection with the knee to the elbow and keeping that left knee in towards the midline. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Unwind once again. Inhale, lift up as you drop the left knee down. And then exhale, come halfway down, bringing that left hand on the outside of the right knee. Right arm is still lifted. Inhale. And then exhale, go ahead and twist to the right. Big inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Unwind on the inhale, lift up, grow long. And as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, crown of the head towards the toes. And exhale, release. Inhale, roll yourself back up. As you exhale, cross the ankles, release the hands. If you're using a blanket, remove the blanket or towel off to the side and come onto all fours, tabletop. Spread the fingers wide and ensure that the wrists are directly underneath the shoulders and the knees are under the hips. Tops of the feet are rooted down into the mat. Spread the toes. And begin your cat-cow. Inhaling to drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the gaze. And exhale to curve the spine, tuck the chin, look down. Inhale, come into your cow pose. And exhale, cat. Take a few more on your own. If you wanted to pause in one pose, Before moving to the next, go right ahead. Just take it slow. And then after your next cat back, so after your next exhale, come back to a neutral spine. Reach the right arm up and over to the right. Inhale, take a look at the thumb. As you exhale, bring that right arm underneath the left, lowering the shoulder and the head down onto the mat for thread the needle. Walking the left hand forward if you like, or keeping it down in front of the face as you're pressing into the mat to twist. Or maybe the left hand meets the right. Perhaps you'd like to take a half bind, bringing that left arm behind the waist. Inhale. And exhale. The same way you came in. Inhale, reach that right arm up and over. And exhale, tabletop. Inhale, left arm comes up and over to the left. Take a look at the thumb. And exhale, bring the left arm underneath the right. Head and shoulder come down onto the mat, reaching the right arm further forward if you like, or meeting the left arm, or half bind, however you want to take your thread the needle. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come out of the pose the same way you came in. Reach that left arm up and over. And then exhale, back to tabletop. Bring the hands forward, about a hand's length forward. Tuck the toes, take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take your time here in down dog, taking a few petals. Nice and slow. Maybe pausing a little longer on one side to twist under an armpit. Come back through to center, coming high in the balls of the feet. Bend the knees, reach the chest towards the thighs, and slowly begin to descend the heels down. Again, come high in the balls of the feet. Bend the knees, chest towards the thighs, and slowly begin to straighten the legs. Inhale, float forward to plank. Nice strong plank here, wrists under shoulders. Press through the heels, reach the chest forward. Keep the navel coming back towards the spine. You can always lower down to the knees if you like. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward. And exhale here. Keep pressing into the hands. Keep working on your plank, or maybe take a few twists here with the hips as you drop the hips over towards the left, coming on the inside of the right foot, the outside of the left. Inhale back through center, and exhale right. Inhale center, and exhale downward facing dog. Big inhale. Slow and steady exhale. Inhale, come forward to plank. This time set your sight in front of the mat. Take another inhale, reach the chest forward, lower the knees if you need to. Exhale, chaturanga, nice and slow. Pause halfway. And then continue down. The hands are by the low ribs. The legs are nice and long. Elbows are pinned in. Pressing into the mat with the tops of the feet. Inhale, reach the chest up, low cobra. And as you exhale, slide the forearms down onto the mat for Sphinx. Keep reaching the chest forward. And bring the elbows in towards each other. They don't have to actually move as you bring the hands back towards the torso. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lift the belly up off the mat. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips off the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, tuck the toes, come into forearm plank. Keep reaching the chest forward. Low belly is nice and engaged. Reach the tailbone down towards the heels. Inhale. As you exhale, same way you came down, nice and slow. First the knees, then the hips, then the belly. Untuck the toes, back to Sphinx. Big inhale. And then exhale, let it go. Bring the forehead down onto the hands. Take a little wiggle of the hips, side to side. Once again, bring the hands back by the lower ribs, pinning the elbows in. You can take a low cobra if you like, or on an inhale, straighten the arms, come into your upward facing dog. Press into the hands to lift up. Reach the shoulder blades back towards each other. Everything's off the mat except the tops of the feet. The tops of the feet and the hands. Big inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes, come back downward facing. Big breath here. Slow exhalation. Your choice, staying in downward facing dog or taking a vinyasa. If you're taking a vinyasa, inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway for up dog. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 big breaths here, or child's pose. Inhale, come behind the balls of the feet, bend the knees, lift the gaze. And as you exhale, walk or hop. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release down. Root down to rise. As you inhale, lift the arms, come all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale to Tadasana. Shoulders are relaxed, arms are alongside the body, or in Anjali Mudra, together in front of the heart. Spread the toes. Reach the tailbone down towards the heels. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, and hips over heels. Tadasana, mountain pose. If the eyes are closed, blink them open. Inhale, lift the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, release down. Root down to rise. As you inhale, lift up. Exhale, keep going, Uttanasana, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse dive, lift up. Keep going as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step the right foot back. Lower the right knee down. Inhale, lift the arms. As you exhale, drop the right hand down, bring the left hand onto the hip, take a twist to the left. Inhale. As you exhale, unwind, step back to plank. You can always skip the vinyasa and go straight to down dog. Take a moment here in plank as you pull the navel back towards the spine, as you reach the chest forward. Press through the heels. Inhale. As you exhale, come down onto the forearms, forearm plank. Inhale. As you exhale, lower down into Sphinx. So lower the bottom half of the body down onto the mat as you reach the chest forward. Inhale. And exhale, make your way to downward facing. 3 breaths. Right leg comes up and back, maybe take a twist. Right foot comes forward, left knee lowers down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist to the right, lower the left hand down, twist right. Inhale. As you exhale, unwind, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Root down to rise, inhale, lift up. Keep going as you exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step the left foot back, lower the left knee down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist right. Big inhale. As you exhale, take your flow. We're going to stop in plank first. Navel back towards the spine, chest reaching forward. You almost have kind of like a cat back here. Big inhale. You can always lower down to the knees as you exhale, skip the chaturanga, come onto forearm plank. Big inhale. Exhale, lower down into Sphinx. Inhale here. And exhale to downward facing. Big breath in. Smooth breath out. One more. Left leg comes up at back, bend the knee. On the exhale, lower that left foot in between the hands as your right knee comes down. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, twist to the left. Big inhale. As you exhale, unwind, step forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, root to rise, lift up. As you exhale, fold forward, last one. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale to chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. You can choose Sphinx or low cobra or up dog. And then exhale, downward facing. 5 big breaths here. You could always come down to child's pose if you need to take a break. But remember that victorious breath, that ujjayi breath. It's what's going to fuel you throughout class. Deep inhale. Smooth exhale. 2 more on your own. Come on the balls of the feet. Bend the knees, inhale. Exhale, walk or hop. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. Root down to rise. As you inhale, lift the arms. Palms come together, exhale, Tadasana. Hands in front of the heart. Coming back to that slow and steady inhale. And slow and steady exhale from the beginning of class. Release the hands alongside the body. Bring the feet together and have a little space in between the ankles, but the feet are together, the thighs are spinning in towards each other. Reach the tailbone down towards the heels. It engages the low belly. Nice strong legs. Inhale, lift the arms up by the ears. And then as you exhale, begin to sit back into your Utkatasana, chair pose. Keep reaching the tailbone down, take the back bend out of it. You can always put the hands in front of the heart if you like. And make sure you can still see your toes. Pick up the toes and spread them. Place them back down. Lift the chest slightly. Big inhale. As you exhale, bring the hands in front of the heart. Slowly begin to twist right. Once you have that twist, go ahead and make the connection with the knee and the elbow. Check in with that left knee. Likes to stick out a little bit, make sure it's in line with the right. Keep that low belly nice and engaged. Lower the hips down a little bit more. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bring the weight into the right foot. Come onto the toes of the left. Lift the left foot up. And then bring that left foot back, coming into a revolve lunge. That right hip wants to stick out. So bring that back and in towards the midline, evening out the hips here. Big inhale. And exhale. Lower the left hand down onto the mat. Inhale. And maybe reach that right arm up. Exhale. You can always come down onto that left knee. Engage the low belly. Pull the navel back towards the spine. And then inhale, unravel, come into your high lunge. Bring a little space in between the shoulders and the ears, so open the arms just a little bit, maybe cactus arms. As the front of the pelvic bone comes up towards the belly button, keep that low belly engaged. Inhale, grow long. And as you exhale, twist to the left, opening both arms out towards the left. Inhale, come back to that high lunge. And as you exhale, lower the hands down, lower the left knee down. Come into a kneeling lunge here. Keep reaching the chest forward. Staying here, working on your lunge. Or if you want to add a quad stretch, you can bend that left knee, reach back and grab it with the right hand. Grab the foot with the right hand. Twisting towards the right, bringing that right shoulder back in space, lifting the gaze if it feels okay in the neck. Keep breathing. The quadricep is a really big muscle, needs a lot of oxygen. Big inhale. And as you exhale, don't drop the foot. With control, release the foot, take your flow, or go back to down dog. Slow and steady inhale. Slow and steady exhale. Come high the balls of the feet. Bend the knees, lift the gaze. Bottom of the exhale, walk or hop. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, release down. Root down to rise as you inhale, lift up. Palms touch, exhale, Tadasana. Reset. Once again, to find your center in your mountain pose. Release the hands alongside the body. Bring the feet together. Engage those thighs, spinning them in towards each other. Pull the low belly in. Inhale, lift the arms up. And as you exhale, slowly begin to sit back into your chair pose, your fierce pose. Utkatasana. Reach the tailbone down, taking the back bend out of the low back. And keep lifting the chest, lift the gaze. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands together in front of the heart as you twist to the left. Checking in with the right knee. Big inhale. As you exhale, bring the weight into the left foot. Come onto the toes of the right. Lift the right foot up off the mat as you extend that right foot back, coming into a revolved lunge. Checking in with the left hip, make sure it's not sticking out, even with the right. Big inhale. As you exhale, drop that right hand down onto the mat or to a block and lift the left hand up. Inhale and exhale. Keep the low belly nice and tight. As you inhale, come back up into your crescent lunge. Opening the arms just a little bit, so they don't really have to be in full cactus, but bringing the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lift the arms up, and exhale, twist open to the right. Inhale, come back through center, high lunge. And as you exhale, lower the hands down, lower the right knee down. Staying here, we're bending that right knee and reaching back with the left hand to grab the foot. Make sure that in your lunges, your knee, the front knee is directly above the ankle. Inhale. And exhale, twist to the left. Big inhale. And as you exhale with control, release the right foot down and take your flow. Or go straight to down dog. Five big breaths here. Form child's pose. Keep reaching the hips up. And keep pressing the thighs back. Spreading the fingers and spreading the toes. Left leg comes up and back. Bend the knee. On the exhalation, bring the left foot down in between the hands. And come up halfway as you bring the hands onto your hips. Spin the right heel down and straighten the left leg. So left leg is straight, right heel is on the ground. Torso is about at an angle to the ground, to your mat. Try not to lock the knee. If you have a block, bring the block on the inside of that left foot. Inhale, reach the crown of the head forward. With the hands, bring the hips back in space. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward, maybe placing hands on the blocks or on the ground. And check in with that left hip. Bring that left hip back, 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 so it's in line with the right. And you might need to bring that right foot a little bit further forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold forward. Again, try to bring a little water into the knee. Try not to lock the knee. Instead, bring the energy up into the legs. So you're engaging your thighs here. Squeezing the thighs in towards each other. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant that right hand on the block. As you exhale, twist to the left. Revolve triangle. If this is at all uncomfortable, you can lift that back heel, turning the foot towards the front of the mat. Otherwise, keep it planted. Again, evening the hips. Big inhale. As you exhale, unwind. Bend that front knee. And then gently begin to walk out towards the right as you parallel both of the feet. Inhale, come up halfway, keep the low belly engaged. And then as you exhale, begin to fold forward for our wide-legged forward fold. Relax the head, shake it yes, shake it no. Again, try to bring a little bit of water here into the knees. Don't lock the knees, don't press the knees back. Hands can be behind you. They can grab onto your feet. Nice and slow as you inhale, come back up. Halfway. And exhale, begin to walk the hands forward, coming into a lunge, and then taking your vinyasa. Slow and steady inhale. Slow and steady exhale. Right leg comes up and back, take a twist. Right foot comes forward. As you spin the left heel down, straighten the right leg, come up halfway on the inhale, hands on the hips. So go ahead and even those hips out before we keep moving, and then pull the low belly back towards the spine. So that engages the low belly. Shoulders are away from the ears. Inhale, grow nice and long. And then as you exhale, continue to fold forward over that front leg. Maybe reaching both of the hands onto the ground or onto blocks for your pyramid. Hips are even. And really try to keep the low belly engaged here no matter what you do so you can protect the low back. It also helps you in your transitions. If you have the block, place it next to the right foot. As you inhale, come up halfway. And as you exhale, plant that left hand down on the block or ground and open to the right. Bringing that right hip back in space. Big inhale. And exhale, unwind. Take your flow. And come back to downward facing dog. 5 breaths here in your down dog. Keep pressing the floor away with the hands. As you keep reaching the heels down towards the earth. They do not have to touch. That's the general direction. One more big breath. Inhale, pull forward to plank. Exhale here, you can always lower the knees. Low belly comes back towards the spine. Inhale, bring the left knee in towards the left elbow. Exhale, bring that across towards the right. Take an inhale, keep lifting the belly up, keep pressing into the hands. As you exhale, straighten that left leg. So the left leg is crossing underneath you in your plank pose. Low belly's pulled in. Inhale. And as you exhale, open out towards the right, coming onto either the right foot or the outside of the right foot, pressing the hips up, reaching the right arm straight up. Keep the low belly engaged, big inhale. And exhale, unwind. Downward facing. Last one, inhale, pull forward. Keep pressing into the hands. Inhale, bring that right knee in towards the right elbow. Exhale, cross it over to the left. Inhale. And as you exhale, open, extend that right leg straight out towards the left. Press the floor away. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, open towards the left. Keep reaching the left fingers up. Keep lifting the hips up. Big inhale. And exhale, unwind. Lower down to the knees. Big toes to touch, open the knees. Take a child's pose. Flip the palms up towards the ceiling. Inhale, slowly come up to sit. If you have a blanket, grab the blanket and come to sit with the ankles crossed in front of you. Nice tall spine. Inhale, reach both arms up. Grow nice and long in the side body. As you exhale, drop the right hand down to the right and take a side bend over to the right. Grounding down through that left hip bone. So keep that left hip pressing down into the blanket or the mat. As you reach the left fingertips up and over towards the right. Opening the chest, dropping the left shoulder back. Inhale, come up through center. And then exhale, drop the left hand down as you reach the right arm up and over, grounding down through the right side of the body. Inhale, come up. And exhale, release the hands down. Reach both legs out in front of you, pressing through the heels and spinning the thighs in towards each other. Nice tall spine. Inhale, lift the arms. And as you exhale with a flat back first, begin to fold forward. And when you can no longer maintain that flat back, inhale again to grow nice and long in the spine. And then as you exhale, continue to fold over your legs. Paschimottanasana. Every inhale, reach the crown of the head towards the toes. Every exhale, release down. You could always place a block under the forehead as well. And slowly begin to roll yourself back up. And remove the blanket off to the side. You can come straight down onto the ground if you like, or if you want to join me on coming down onto the ground in a Navasana, go ahead and bend the knees, coming onto the toes. Make sure that you are balancing on your sits bones. Pull the low belly in, reach the chest forward. Hands can come out or they can come behind your thighs. Inhale, lift both of the legs up, keep the knees bent. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly begin to straighten the body. As you pause in your Ardha Navasana, it's okay if the body shakes a little bit. And then exhale, release all the way down without propping. Bend the knees. If you have a block or a blanket, grab it, press into the feet to lift up the hips and slide the block underneath the sacrum. And for this restorative bridge, bring the knees in towards each other so they're knocking in towards each other as the arms can come out to a T. Slow inhale and exhale. Staying here. Or maybe bringing the knees in towards the chest as you lift both of the feet up, coming into a waterfall or a legs up the wall variation. Bend the knees. Slowly lower the feet down onto the mat. Lifting the hips up, remove the block. And then scooch the hips over to the right as the knees come in towards the chest. And gently begin to drop the knees all the way to the left. Arms are out in the T. Maybe you look over the right shoulder. If you have props and want to use a block or a blanket underneath the knees or in between the knees, go right ahead. I always tell you this is your practice. And as we are all taking class from home, it really is your practice. And then slowly inhale, bring the knees back through center as you plant the feet down and scooch the hips over to the left. Knees come in towards the chest. And as you exhale, drop the knees over to the right, maybe looking over your left shoulder. Trying to keep both shoulders grounded on the mat. And then slowly come back through center as you even the hips out. And take any last movement here you like. Maybe it's a knees to chest, swaying side to side. Maybe it's a happy baby grabbing onto the outsides of the feet, swaying side to side. And once again, bring the knees back in towards the chest. Give yourself a little hug. Maybe bring the forehead to the knees. Inhale. And as you exhale, come into Shavasana. Let everything go. Arms are alongside the body, palms up or down. Move them a little bit away from the body. Allow the feet to open out towards the sides. And just let it go. Deepen the breath. Begin to wiggle the toes and the fingers. Inhale, both arms up and overhead. Take a full body stretch, plant the toes. Exhale out the mouth, returning the arms alongside the body. Slowly and mindfully roll over to any side. Taking a moment here to thank yourself for showing up on your mat today. Gently press into the palms and come to sit. Bow the chin slightly. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. May you be filled with joy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Namaste.